Happy Tuesday and welcome back to my channel. This is week 2 of my 4-week kind of internship, artist residency, work study at Wabisabi Weaving, which is home of Saori, San Diego. I have quite a few fun things planned for this week, and I'm going to start by first working on that Noro coat that you saw me start last week. So it's almost done. I just have to sew up a couple seams, do some hems, and then the jacket will be finished. So yeah, let's go work on that. So pardon my pretty crazy outfit, but this is what I have so far. It's mostly done except the sides and the sleeves are currently being held together with clips. So first things first, gonna finish up that part. Okay, I know it's gonna look absolutely crazy with this outfit on, but I'm gonna put it on just to see how it turned out, and then later on in the week I'll put on something that'll actually match and take some good photos to show you. So I'm so happy. It's so bright and crazy and cheerful, and I think it'll be a really fun like winter happiness piece, and I'm really excited. I need to take it off though because it's like almost 80 degrees right now. Yeah, I'm super happy. So Suzanne should be coming any minute now, and the two of us are going to do a bunch of preparation for all the workshops that we have this week. So we have weavers coming, and we need to wind some warps and prepare some inside sets, and it should be fun. Another task was to create a bunch of these kumihimo inspired bracelet making discs for a children's summer camp that we were helping out with. Each foam disc has 8 notches and 7 strands of yarn. To use it, you find the notch that is unfilled and turn the disc so that the empty spot points towards you. Then you count 3 yarns in the counterclockwise direction, pull out this yarn, and put it in the empty slot. Then you just keep doing that. Turn to me. 1, 2, 3. Turn to me. 1, 2, 3. And you just keep doing that over and over again until you have a beautiful braided cord. I had to make 100 of these little guys to bring with us to the summer camp, but thankfully they're not super hard to make. Just finished at the studio. I'm gonna run to the farmer's market to see if I can get some fruit before they close. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. So last week you saw me messing around with the comb reed, which was something that was totally new to me and honestly really frustrating, so I want to give it another try this morning just to see if I have any better luck with it. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so I'm all set up, and how this is supposed to work is that I'm supposed to be able to take this and move my warp threads around to kind of alter this pattern that I'm getting here. But the issue is that if 2 of your threads cross, like when you're moving them around, you can't get an open shed anymore and actually weave. So it's kind of like a puzzle of like, how do I move these around to get a cool design and also make sure I'm not crossing anything that's not supposed to be crossed? And it's a lot more frustrating than you'd expect. So I'm gonna try to figure it out. So here's how it's turning out, and it's actually not as frustrating as it was last time, which I don't want to jinx it, but so far it seems to be going pretty well. So I have some gaps that were created with my first assortment of warp threads that have now changed with the second assortment of warp threads, and I think that's kind of cool. It's like there's a new gap here, some new joins in this area, some new joins here, some new gaps. So yeah, I'll keep playing around with it. Okay, here's how my little sample turned out, and I pinned it to the wall so I could better show you all the details, and also because the wind kept blowing it away outside, so I'm gonna take you up close to show you all the texture that this comb reed technique created. So pretty much all these dense, dark black lines are where my warps were bunched together, and then all these super open spaces where you can really see the yellow weft is where the warp threads were spread apart. I think overall the effect is actually pretty cool. I was definitely discouraged at first because the first time I tried it, it was really, really frustrating, but I think that has more to do with how I set it up than the actual technique itself. So now that I got the hang of it, I will say I'm a fan. Now that that's done, I'm gonna prepare the patio for our weaving group of the day. Afterwards, I treated myself to dinner. Good morning, happy Thursday. So today I'm alone in the studio for a little bit as usual on my mornings, and I'm actually gonna start a brand new weaving project today because I'm seeing some family this Sunday and I really wanna bring a gift for my cousin who is the sweetest person in the world, and she loves my YouTube videos, and I really want to make something super special for her. So I was talking to Suzanne about my idea, and she actually found the most perfect warp that she already had made, and I'm totally going to use it because it is stunning. It's made up of a whole bunch of different art yarns, and there's some funky texture, there's some glitter, there's some shine, there's some boucle, and I think it'll make a perfect little scarf. So I'm gonna go put this on the loom, and then yeah, let's get started weaving. Okay, I just put the warp on the loom, and I have to say, this is probably one of my favorite warps that I have ever worked with. Look at all that crazy texture. I am so excited to see how this weaves up. Let me show you what I did in the front. So I tied this up a little bit strangely because I wanted to give the bottom of my scarf some finger fringes. So I think I'm gonna do 5 fringes in different sizes, and then I'll weave them up a little bit and then join them and separate them and join them and separate them. So it'll be a really fun kind of like out there statement scarf, and I'm really excited about it. For my weft, I have some of the yarns that Suzanne used to make this warp, and I also got some glitter, and then I'm also just gonna go to her yarn wall and just pick whatever makes me the happiest. To make the finger fringes, I treated each little group of warp threads as its own tiny weaving, and I slowly wove them one by one. It's definitely a slow and tedious process, but it's also one of my favorite ways to play on the loom. I have a whole video about this technique if you're interested in learning more, and I'll put a link to it in the video's description. Okay, this is my progress so far. I need to take a break now to get ready for our weaving group that's coming, but I just wanted to show you what I did. So I have my little finger fringes and some little holes. Making good progress. Honestly, I'm having so much fun with this. I really hope she likes it. Then we had our afternoon weaving session. I spent the afternoon making art yarns for some of the weavers. They'd give me yarns from their weavings, and I'd use the Saori art yarn maker to create these wrapped yarns that would add some fun and funky texture to their projects. Then I had a little bit of time to keep working on my scarf for my cousin. At the very end of the day, I reset the patio, and then I headed home for the evening. Happy Friday! So today I have only a little bit of free time and I'm gonna use all of it to try to get as much of this scarf done as possible because I need it by Sunday. So let's go! While I was weaving, I was visited by some of the ladies who host a knitting group in the yarn store on Fridays, and they so kindly gave me some gifts. Last week, I showed them my fabrics for my 30-day challenge where I used stash yarns and odds and ends from my friends to make all of my fabrics. And they gifted me some of their own yarns to weave with, which was so sweet! Karen also gifted me this stunning necklace that she made herself. This absolutely made my day. Then we had our vest making workshop. We had 2 participants who brought in their gorgeous handwoven fabrics, and we helped transform them into super cute asymmetrical vests, which are often referred to as squid vests in the Saori community. Yay! Feels good, doesn't it? And look how cute they turned out. Then I made a vest of my own using some of the fabric from my 30 days 30 meters challenge. Okay, it's almost done. I want to add some lapels and do all the hems and finish it up, but I'm out of time for today, so I'll show you what I have so far. I'm excited! Hello again! It's been a absolutely lovely day today, and I'm gonna spend my last couple hours working on finishing up this scarf. So yeah, let's go! I am so excited. So when I get back to my hotel room, I'm gonna deal with all the fringes. I'm gonna twist some, I'm gonna braid some. I'll show you all of that, but this is it fresh off the loom. I had so much fun making this, and I really hope my cousin Fiona loves it. Yay! Hello again. So it's almost 11 o'clock. I ordered some dinner. I tied some funky fringes for this scarf, and now I'm gonna give it a quick bath. Then I'm gonna go to bed because I have an extremely early start tomorrow because I have a really fun adventure planned. So I'll see you then. Good morning, happy Saturday. It's about 6 in the morning. I am very tired, but I'm on my way to a very exciting adventure in Los Angeles. So yeah, I'll see you there. After 2 hours of driving, I finally made it to the Knitting Tree LA, which is a gorgeous little yarn store in Los Angeles. I signed up for a one-day yarn dyeing workshop hosted by Nicole Frost, who I've been following on social media for a really long time now, and I really admire her dyeing techniques, so I was super excited to learn from her. We learned kettle dyeing, reverse speckling, speckling, and direct application. We wrapped up all of our yarns and heat set them in a proofer before the end of class, and then I took all of these colorful baggies home with me. That night, I ordered some barbecue and I spent the rest of the evening working on editing my first vlog of this trip. Good morning, happy Sunday. I just checked out of my hotel, had some breakfast, and now I'm gonna go meet my family, which I'm really excited about. And I'm also so excited to give my cousin Fiona that scarf that I've been working on, so yeah, let's go. Yay! You look so cute! Fiona gifted me some stunning artworks, which I'll frame as soon as I get home. We had a lovely time enjoying the sunshine, playing in the pool, eating some amazing home-cooked meals, and I also helped them assemble a rigid heddle loom so we could weave together. Fiona is a natural! This was such a perfect day. I haven't seen my cousins in probably like 10 years when Fiona was a baby, and it was such a joy to reconnect with them. Hello, happy Monday! So I'm about to head to the studio, and before I go, I want to show you all of the yarns that I dyed this weekend because they're finally dry and they look pretty cool. So here are all the yarns that I dyed in my workshop this weekend. I have 2 skeins of kettle dyed yarn, which should be the same. I have a reverse speckled yarn, which is all black, and it has a whole bunch of fun pops of color. And I actually dyed this one to coordinate with these two, so I can use all 3 of them together in like a 3 skein project with like a fun accent. Then I have my speckled yarn, which I love, and then my direct application yarn. So this one's all navy, and then it has a bright pop, which would be really fun for planned pooling projects. And last but not least, I have my sock blank, which I don't really know why I did a rainbow, because I definitely don't wear rainbows or weave with rainbows or knit with rainbows, but I have it and I'm sure I'll find some kind of a use for it. So yeah, these are all my yarns. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video here so I can start on next week's video. So I just want to thank you so much for joining me on my wabi-sabi weaving adventures, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!